And now, news just coming in from State House in Abuja says the President is about now meeting with the leadership of the National Assembly. It's not exactly clear the agenda of the meeting, but the outstanding issue with the National Assembly and the executive arm is the presentation of the budget. The Senate President, David Mark, was the first to arrive at the presidential villa. Also in attendance is the Speaker of the House of Representatives and the principal officers of both houses. Well, it may have taken 2 weeks to decide, but things have certainly played out in Willie Obiano's favor. He's the APGA candidate who's been declared winner of the Anambra state governorship election by INEC. Mr. Obiano polled a total of 180,178 votes, beating his closest rivals, Tony Nwonye of the PDP and Dr. Chris Ngige of the APC. Mr. Obiano's victory was confirmed at the conclusion of supplementary elections organized by INEC in some polling units across the 16 local government areas of the state. The result finally ends the Anambra election saga after INEC's returning officer, Professor James Ekpoke, declared the November 16 polls inconclusive. The national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Bamanga Tukur, says the party is still exploring every available option of bringing back to its fold the 5 governors who recently defected to the All Progressive Congress. The chairman was speaking today in Abuja after meeting with party elders from Sokoto State who came to him to pay a solidarity visit.
We are here to ensure, as leaders of the party, everybody is given a chance to express their own opinion. Of course. You want them back? Of course. Why not? This umbrella, have you ever thrown out your son or your daughter? No way. They have to become disciplined. They have to come and get this flu or virus, which are the virus, but good virus for discipline, for deep democracy culture, and for good governance. And I hope that this virus will really affect every Nigerian so that we will be a big nation, a strong nation.
A 7-man panel of the Supreme Court, presided over by Justice Walter Onogen, has fixed the 24th of March 2014 for hearing in the suit filed by the Attorney General of Bauchi State against the Attorney General of the Federation over the legality of the Sovereign Wealth Fund. At the resumed hearing of the suit, lawyer to the Attorney General of Bauchi State, Mr. Adegboyega Awomolo, informed the court of his application to further amend his statement of claims. Lawyer to the Attorney General of the Federation, Raymond Na, who did not oppose the application, however told the court that he is yet to be served with the motion for amendment by Mr. Awomolo. This prompted Justice Onogen to adjourn the suit to the 24th of March for hearing, despite appeals by Mr. Awomolo for an earlier date. President Goodluck Jonathan says his administration is determined to develop all parts of the country, despite the diverse religious ethnic groups or creeds. He gave the assurance at his investiture with the rank of Knight Grand Cross by the Noble Communion and Holy Apostolic Order of St. Hadrian of Canterbury at the presidential villa. He added that awards such as the Knight Grand Cross challenge all to be up and doing. The president was decorated with the investiture by Archbishop Doye Teido Adama and assisted by Right Reverend Duke Akamisoko, Anglican Bishop of Kubwa, Abuja. Governor Adams Oshomole was not spared in the court of public opinion for allegedly telling off a widow whose goods were seized for trading on the street. However, that seems to have paid off for Mrs. Joy Ifije, who has now been employed by the state governor. Aside from now being a staff of the War Against Indiscipline campaign team in Benin City, Governor Shemale has also given her a grant of 2 million naira to acquire a shop to further her business. The promotion of creativity and the arts in Nigeria has received a major corporate boost courtesy of the Nigerian Breweries PLC. The company's managing director, Nicholas Vervelde, confirmed his interest in the development of artists in Nigeria at the finals of the National Arts Competition organized by the African Artists Foundation in Lagos. The competition, which was sponsored by Nigerian Breweries PLC, showcased the work of 12 finalists who were picked from the largest number of contestants in the competition's history.
Creativity dots the hall to the delight of judges and the audience, including relatives and friends of the finalists. Everywhere is the display of conceptual art in diverse media, including sculpture, photography, video art, installation, and mixed media.
We believe in Nigerian talent, and our corporate social responsibility programs are all focused on youth empowerment and developing of talent. We do it in the Creative Writers Workshop with Chimamanda Adichie. We do it, for example, here with contemporary art, and it is all about developing so much Nigerian talent.
The judges go from one display to the other, scrutinizing, questioning, and grading. Marks are awarded, and finally, the winners emerge. The second runner-up is Victoria Ododian with a cash prize of 1 million naira. The draw of Alima Abubakar and Zemaye Okediji also carted away 1 million naira prize money. And finally, the winner, Sesu Tilegiado, with a concept of identity trace. A joy and surprise know no bounds.
I do not believe it. I was the last person that I ever thought would win this competition. The trees of identity in the information age. So basically broadcasting masts, billboards and electricity cables, how they inform our identities and allow us to express our identities to the rest of the world.
Majority of exhibitions you go to, the driving force is, the driving principle is, will they buy? Will people, but now you have work that people basically just expressing themselves without worrying about the commercial viability of the work.
Sesu goes off with a grand prize of 2 million naira, a solo exhibition at the African Artists Foundation, and a 3-night stay at the Hilton Hotel in Dubai.
Well, from art to style, which can now be redefined in your wardrobe if you are a man of class. At the formal launch of Emenegildo Xenia Clothing in Lagos, the franchise director of O3X, Temitope Edu, says Xenia Clothing in Nigeria has an edge over other clothiers and its quality speaks volumes. Our correspondent, Loretta Chilgo, reports.
It was a parade of government functionaries, business owners, and generally the group popularly known in the Nigerian context as the big boys and girls. Emenegildo Xenia, the Italian brand, like other designer clothing, takes a step further in making a difference with its cutting-edge finishes, specifically for men.
Nigerians understand luxury, quality, exclusivity, and rather than shopping abroad, we wanted Nigerians to start shopping here. So we encourage all Nigerians to come here and spend the money here in Nigeria, improve our economy, employ people. I'm not saying they shouldn't travel and shop elsewhere, but at least they know that these things are available here.
Xenia, luckily, is not one of the brands that suffers a lot from counterfeiting. It's not a flashy brand. It's the telltale sign is in the quality of the finish and the fabrics that are used. So it's not something that anybody can easily replicate.
The Lagos State Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Mrs. Shola Oworu, speaks at the event.
I just want to reassure you that you're in the right place. The market is right, and we're focusing very much on infrastructure to ensure that you're able to move your goods and services all over the country. And we're also opening it up to the West African market with the 10-lane Badagry Express.
The presence of the Italian ambassador to Nigeria Roberto Colamine was the icing on the cake at the cocktail. He extols his country's brand.
There is a market in Nigeria that attempts to be tapped in. Nigerians that have the possibility have always or have often looked abroad. Nigerians should look inward.
For class and style, O3X offers the best of Zenya's all-weather clothing and accessories, only for men. Loretta Chiogo, Channels Television News.